I'm going to say this. The reason why that man won't marry you or make
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about this topic that can make you feel frustrated and confusing. Why he has not married you yet. You've been together for a while, you've built a strong connection, and yet for some reason he has not taken the next step. If you're feeling stuck in this situation, don't worry, you're not alone. There's so many reasons a man might hesitate to get married, and understanding them can help you figure out where to go from here. So, put the videos together so that you watch and learn. I'll be back to share my true sense, what I think about today's video.
I'm going to say this. The reason why that man won't marry you or make you his girlfriend or change the trajectory of your relationship is simply because he doesn't value you in that way. You remind him of his downfall and whatever that downfall may be. Men go after what they value. If they value you as something that is to be obtained and to be put together for, they will promote you. Men will work their ass off to buy a yacht. Like, they will work their ass off to buy a mansion, to buy a new Mercedes, to buy anything. And women are in the same frame. They will work their ass off to get to women that is obtainable, the women that they feel that are of higher status and higher value. So, what you need to do is up your value. Don't sit around waiting. Don't do that. And don't need them. Period. Don't do any of that. If he wants you and he values you, he will change you. He will change your relationship status. So, remember, you are single, not stupid. Have a good day.
If he doesn't want to wife you up, it's because he doesn't see you like that. Don't be confused. Don't think he's going through things. He's not going through things. He's not having a hard time in life. He just doesn't like you like that.
Shit.
And he might like you. He definitely might like you, but he doesn't like you enough. And that should be enough of a reason to exit if you want a relationship out of him. Because a man that doesn't like you enough will fucking ruin your life if you like him too much.
Men know very quickly if they want to marry you. They know if they see you as their wife. If you are with someone for 5 years, for 9 years, no ring, no proposal, he's never brought it up, or he says things like, marriage is just a piece of paper. We don't need marriage to prove our love. He is not crazy about you. I'm not saying as a woman you have to marry them. I'm saying from his perspective, if he has not made it known that he sees you as his wife very early on, he doesn't see you as his wife. He's waiting for the next woman who he does see as his wife. You know, these stories pop out. Oh, woman proposes to her husband after this many years because he never proposed. Or you see women come on social media. Hey, my boyfriend says marriage isn't that big of a deal. How do I convince him to marry me? You don't. Beg a man for something once, and you will be begging him for the rest of your relationship. You're begging him for time, for attention, for a ring. You will always be begging him for something. Here's an example. Okay, you convince him to marry you, or you propose. He's like, okay, he marries you. Hesitantly. He was never crazy about you. Then maybe you have kids together. You're going to be begging him to be home with you and the kids. You're going to be begging him, please don't look around. Please take me on a date. Because the thing, a man that has to be asked to show up for you, to marry you, if he has to be asked, you're going to be chasing that man till the day you leave him. And I've seen this happen so many times. A man that was stringing a woman along for 5 years, for 7 years, still no sign of a proposal, still no ring. She finally gives him maybe an ultimatum, or she puts more pressure on him, and he gets the picture that she's gonna leave if he doesn't marry her. Okay, he'll marry you, but he will always act like he did you a favor. He will always act like he's the prize and he settled for you. It will show up in small and big ways throughout the rest of your relationship. Never chase a man. Never beg a man for attention, for time, for a ring. And definitely along with that, don't propose to a man. Just my opinion. I think it's a terrible idea.
The reason why he's not marrying you is because you're no longer a mystery. We are built with this desire to always chase after the unknown, and that explains the inventions and innovations. But you've literally given him every piece of the puzzle. He knows all your names, where you stay, your strengths, your weaknesses. He knows your body in and out, your birthmarks, your scars, even the hidden parts, because you send him from every possible angle, especially during the weekends. You love to drink and to talk too much. Listen, if you have a chance to redo this thing again, my advice would be remain a mystery. Now you know.
So that's a video, guys. So I'm just here to share my true sense, like what I think about today's video. So first of all, we are going to talk about the fear of commitment. One of the most common reasons he has not married you yet is fear of commitment. Marriage is a big deal, and for some men, the idea of making a lifelong promise feels overwhelming. It's not necessarily about you, it's about his internal fears. He might he might be worrying about losing his freedom and also the possibility of divorce or whether he's really need to settle down. In many cases, these fears stem from the past experiences or society pressure. If he has seen marriage fail or feels unprepared emotionally or financially, it can make him hesitate even he loves you. Okay? So there's also comfort without commitment. Yes, Burial. Sometimes he has not married you because he has not been comfortable with how things are. If you've been together for years, living together and sharing everything without being married, he might not feel the urgency to make it official. For him, nothing feels broken, so I fix it. But for you, this can feel like he's taking you for granted or not prioritizing your needs. The dynamic often happens when there is no clear communication. Okay, so about what marriage means to each other. He may not realize how important it is to you, or he may not feel motivated to take that step. Okay, if everything already feels good enough. So there's also a different in timeline. Another reason could be mismatched lifetime. Maybe you are ready to settle down and build a life together, but it feels like there's other things he needs to accomplish. Okay, he might be focused on his career, savings, or even proposal. Okay, so there is also something that I want to talk about is for some men, marriage feels like a milestone. They want to reach after they have achieved certain goals. It's not necessarily he has not loved you. It's not because he has not or feel ready to share the vision of himself until he is complete. This can be frustrating because it leaves you waiting for something you feel ready for. There is also uncertainty about the future. Sometimes he has not married you because he unsure about the future of your relationship. This is a tough one to face, but it's important to consider it. If you have doubt about long-term compatibility, whether those doubts are fear or not, it can make him hesitate. This doesn't always mean he doesn't love you. It means he's unsure if marriage is the right step or if he's the right person for you. Okay, some men are perfection when it comes to marriage. They want to be 100% sure before they take the leap. If he hasn't first his concerns, it's worth having an honest conversation about whether it sees the relationship going up or not. So there's also lack of clear communication. At the heart of the house could be a lack of clear communication. Maybe you haven't explained how much is it to you, or he has been honest about this reason for hesitating without open um, dialogue. Both of you are are left guessing and emotionally restful. It's very important to sit down and have a direct conversation about the marriage, meaning pressure here. It means creating a space where both of you can feel you are thoughtful and welcome. Okay? Another thing is there's so many reasons why he might not have married you yet, and all of them mean he doesn't love you. The key is understanding, perspective, reflecting on what you truly want, and having honest communication about that. If marriage is a deal breaker for you, it's okay to express that. Serious boundaries for yourself. Remember, you deserve partners who aligns with your goals and your values. So guys, continue supporting the channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next episode.